This is the Civilization 4 NLL. Welcome to the Noble Leaders League. I am Kjotleik. Today we have two games from the second division, starting with Ramesses II versus Charlemagne. Ramesses II is 14th after 2 points, having won 1 and lost 2 in his first 3 games. Charlemagne 13th, 2 points, 2 draws and a loss. Both of these leaders have lost domination to Roosevelt, and Ramesses got his win in round 3 when he won culture at Kjotleik Khan. Before that he had 2 losses in 2. Both leaders are a little bit disappointed with the start of the season, but they have another chance today to take a win and get some points. Let's look at the starting positions. Ramesses is starting here. Let's turn on the research bubbles for a moment. Ramesses II starts with 1, 2, 3, 4 fish, a sheep, and a crab available if he settles in place. There is also another fish up here, and these are another sheep, and there is another crab out here as well that is not going to reach unless he settles either on the sheep or here or up here. You can see the map, by the way, minimap. All the way in the west is Ramesses here, but this is not really a western continent. It is the eastern continent that we see here that crosses the international date line just barely to get up here, because the other leader, Charlemagne, has a starting position here on the western part of the eastern continent. Both of these leaders are originally in yellowish, so I've changed the color of Charlemagne to light blue. He starts with corn, sheep, horses. There are more sheep up there, a lot of forests to cut down, some good green lands, and it's going to be, I guess, this area down here could be good eventually. A lot of green, and we see also a lot of green up here. Some good resources. There is even gold here. So, who is going to win this? Will all the fishes in Ramesses' capital area help him, or will Charlemagne take his first win of the season? Resource bubbles off. Starting the game. Here we go. 1 city each, both of them going for some religion stuff, with Ramesses on Hinduism, Charlemagne on Buddhism, and Ramesses is weaker than Charlemagne. 1 city each for both of them. Charlemagne is first to 2 cities. 2-1. Charlemagne has 3 cities while Ramesses only has 1. Now we are getting into a dangerous position for Ramesses. Ramesses at least up to 2, but Charlemagne 5 cities is expanding very well compared to Ramesses. Now Charlemagne 6 cities to 2, 6 to 3, and it was 6-2 or 6-3 at 1 AD, I don't know. Now Ramesses has built a few more cities up to 5. He is coming closer, but Charlemagne is up to 8, he is up to 9, and Ramesses still 6, turn 1, 15, 9, 7 is the city count. Charlemagne is cautious. They are facing each other pretty soon. Borders will touch. 9 cities to 8, and Ramesses has come back in the city counts, but not completely caught up with him. 10 to 9, 10 to 10, now it's 10 to 10. Ramesses has built his 10th city. We are at turn 188, 11 cities each, and it's equal. Ramesses is 0.8 times as strong as Charlemagne, which is decent-ish. Charlemagne now with 12. Charlemagne is actually pleased with Ramesses now. Charlemagne going for machinery, both are going for machinery. 12 cities to Charlemagne, 11 for Ramesses, turn to 15, 13, and Ramesses is going for optics and then engineering. Charlemagne on engineering, getting that, going for guilds. Ramesses also on guilds. They need astronomy now, both are on banking. 13 cities to 11, music for Charlemagne, some paper now for Ramesses then. Theology, education, Charlemagne got optics, I guess, going for paper. Ramses with dedication going towards liberalism. Charlemagne on civil service, 13 cities, and there it is, Ramses II. He has gotten himself a diplomatic victory. We see that Charlemagne now is pleased, friendly actually, with Ramses II, and with Ramses building the Apostolic Palace, he managed to get a win, and Charlemagne is still winless this season. Congratulations with yet another win for Ramses II and 2 points. A peaceful game where Ramses II won a diplomatic victory just 5 years after he had discovered liberalism. Let's take a look at the statistics then. Shouldn't be too much of a surprise. Score was pretty even. GNP, well, Ramses is a little bit ahead. Manufacturing, that was a golden age, I presume, very even apart from that. Food, looks like Charlemagne is a little bit ahead. Power, Charlemagne ahead. Culture, that's Ramses. Espionage, that's Charlemagne. So let's look at the demographics then. With Ramses here on the left and Charlemagne on the right. Population is about 6.2 million and 7.3 million, so not that bad really. We see the statistics there. Let's go to the wonders. 1 BC wonder only, that was Stonehenge, built in Thebes, and we see the top cities with the Thebes at top. Ramses II, and then a Charlemagne city, a Ramses II city on 3rd and 4th, and then Vienna, Charlemagne on 5th, and then Ramses II again on 6th, so they divide the cities, top 6 cities between them. In statistics, Ramses, 11 cities built, 5 religions, 1 golden age. Currently 13 mines, 10 fishing boats, and 10 cottages. In your city, you managed to build 11 lighthouses and granaries and 9 barracks. And you see the Apostolic Palace is here, Stonehenge is here, great library, great lighthouse, page down. And the rest of them, Colossus is here, Mausoleum, Mausoleo, Sistine Chapel, Oracle. And that was the buildings. Your current units as it stands, 26 longbowmen, 10 workers, all the way down to a caravel. You managed to train 17 archers, 15 settlers, 12 Hindu missionaries, and workboats, and all the way down to a horse archer. Kills, nothing. Losses, nothing. Charlemagne then? 13 cities built, 2 religions founded, 1 golden age, currently 18 windmills, 13 mines, and 12 villages. He built in his cities 13 granaries and barracks, 11 rathhouses, and we see down Statue of Zeus here, hanging gardens, and the Great Wall. Let's go page down. And that was basically it. That was the bottom one for Charlemagne. Current units are 19 longbowmen, 12 workers, and 8 axemen, down to a horse archer. You built 25 archers, 19 Buddhist missionaries, 12 workers, and 12 also settlers, and got 1 great prophet at the bottom there. Kills confirmed to nothing, losses confirmed to nothing, and then let's go take a look at the cities and the victory condition screen. Diplomatic victory for Ramses II. Let's look at the victory conditions. Relatively far away from land area and relatively far away from world population for both of them. Nobody seems to be going for culture. Apostolic Palace built by Ramses, and if we look at members and diplomatic victory, we see that there are 14 votes required, 9 of Ramses, 5 of Charlemagne, and Charlemagne, he voted for Ramses due to being friendly. +5, +2, +1, +1, 7, 8, that's 9, and only 2 negatives, so yeah, congratulations to Ramses for that. Let's go to the victories, let's go exit and take a look at the cities. At the moment, 11 cities for Ramses II then. Let's sort them by population. Building a lot of longbowmen and only a Christian temple and walls. Apart from that, Thebes pop 13, Heliopolis 11, and then we have a lot of pop 10s. Relatively good food in Thebes, 40 base food. We see that the base commerce is up to 50 in Alexandria, I guess that's the biggest one. We see the production, base production is 19, but that means 23. Now Abydos has 24 total production. So you see the list here, and let's go take a look at Charlemagne's cities. Let's switch to Charlemagne. Okay, and there we are. Let's go to the city list, sort by population, and find that Aachen and Florence are 12 pops, Nuremberg, Luxembourg 11, building almost exclusively infrastructure with only a Christian missionary as a unit. We see that the food, yeah, relatively okay food here. And the commerce is not too bad either, and with 1821 actually, the highest production in Strasbourg. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. And we see from the updated league tables, Ramses II now number 10 in the league with his 4 points, negative 14 score turn difference. Charlemagne is 15 with 2 points and a negative 12. The second game of the day comes in a little bit, that is Victoria versus Vancon, and I hope to see you back then. I am Kjotleik, this has been the Noble Leaders League. See you in a little bit, I hope.